Hello, powerful people. Welcome back to my channel, Manifest with Sierra. Today, I want to talk about revision. Most importantly, revising on the spot. Now, I feel like revision is like some big secret because ever since we've been younger, we've always been told you can't change the past. Just deal with the past or leave the past where it's at and just focus on the future. Leave the past alone, let it go. You can't change it. But that is not true. You can change the past. You can revise the past. It's best to revise on the spot, but you can totally revise something that happened a year ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. It doesn't matter. And I feel like revision is one of the best manifesting techniques out there. That one is my favorite because no matter what happens, if you can go back and revise it to something that is more pleasing to you, why not? I mean, the past is nothing but memories that we have attached certain emotions to. Emotions that obviously don't make us feel good. So if we can rewrite that story to something more pleasing to us and attach better feeling emotions, then that is a successful revision. Anything with manifesting, you don't want to force it. You want it to be just general, playful, and using your imagination. Ask yourself, like, how would I feel if I could go back and change this and it can impact my life today? If you can go back and change your childhood to where you were not poor, you did not live in poverty, and you rewrite your story to say, I've always been financially stable. My family has always had money. How would that make you feel? Now don't get me wrong. Nobody wants to rewrite their every little detail in their life. But if it's still bothering you to this day, something that you cannot let go of, just revise it. An example of revising on the spot is, say for instance, you have a doctor's appointment and they're going to run some test results and you're nervous about the outcome. Instead of being, worrying about it or having doubt, because initially those feelings will come in, but you can immediately revise and say, nope, I'm not going to worry, I'm not going to fear, I'm not going to have doubt. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to be relaxed, everything is going to be calm, I'm going to hear good news, I'm going to leave out of there feeling happy about my results. So always revise on the spot. So I'm going to tell you a story about a time where someone called me on the phone and they told me a story about someone in the family, and it was not a good story. I mean, this person had been in trouble before, and so now they're telling me something else that could potentially make them get in trouble again. But I immediately revised it. I heard them say, yeah, they thought it was them, but it turns out that it wasn't him. So they made a mistake. I did not accept what she was telling me over the phone, and guess what? Nothing came about it. The one thing that we tend to do that's in our nature is when we revise something or even try to manifest something, we're always looking for the proof. We're always looking for confirmation. But looking for confirmation takes you out of revising. It takes you out of the manifestation, because what do you need proof for? If you continue to stick with your new story that you rewrote, that you revised, then that's all you need to worry about. When you start looking for confirmation and start, wondering, is it here yet? Is it here yet? Checking the 3D, as I call it, which is this reality that we're in, the 3 dimension. When you start looking for your manifestation, then you're basically saying you don't have it. And then you can't get nothing that you don't have. And I mean, with manifesting, you have to act as if you already have it. So when you go back to a past memory, let's say, for instance, I want to go back to a time where I was bullied. I would go back to that specific day that I remember and hear and see something totally different. And when it pops up in my mind, I'm not going to think about the memory, I'm gonna think about the new memory, you know, or say I want to revise a test grade, like a D on an exam, but I want to revise it to where I passed it and got an A. I'm not gonna go checking my grades. I'm not gonna go asking my teacher for my grades. I'm gonna already live in the assumption that I got an A. I revised the story, so I feel good about my A. And that's what I'm gonna stick to. So that's basically what revision is, and that's one of the biggest takeaways that I would say with revising is don't go looking for confirmation. Do not check the 3D. Even if you're not revising and you're trying to manifest something for the future, stop checking for it. But anyways, you can revise anything. One time I received a letter in the mail saying that I was denied for something, but I seen approved, and I didn't go checking, I didn't go calling nothing, but it did so happens that I was approved, because I instantly revised it. But like I said, revision on the spot is great if you can do it. Sometimes, yes, we do get caught up in this 3D reality and we do react with our emotions from what we're seeing or hearing. However, if you can remember to, you know what, no, I'm not accepting that, I'm going to revise on the spot, then it's done. It's done. It is what it is. Revise on the spot. If somebody's on the phone with you and they're like, yeah, this happened and this happened. No, you hear something different. If somebody says they got fired, you hear them say that they got a better job, or you hear them say that they got promoted or that they got a raise. Don't hear them say that they got fired. So I love revision, because no matter what happens, you can always revise. Even if you're so-called manifesting something and you don't get your so-called manifestation, then you can revise on the spot. Revise the past to what you want it to be. And like I said, you don't have to revise every single detail of your past. But revise the stuff that's still showing up today. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you can be notified whenever I make new videos. Thank you. Bye.